What'd you do?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
The year is 2020. That's all I got.
I mean,
it is.
It sounded like we all popped out of a portal, so I'm just like, I just wanted to give that dramatic intro.
Oh my god, we're almost halfway through the worst year ever.
We're more than halfway through.
And it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Gamma, it's a perspective thing. This has always been how bad. Just more things are happening, more people are giving attention to it.
Awesome.
No, but like the more attention you give to it, the worse it feels.
Man, I don't know.
I mean, I'm that type of person though, where the glass is probably half full. That's my optimistic pessimism.
Hold on a second. I'm hearing something.
What do you hear?
Oh shit! It's breaking news.
Why did it break from Bud to oh shit? You could have at least kept consistent and been like breaking news. Oh shit! There's like oh.
Yeah, so Mixer's gone. It's officially closing its doors next month.
Gamma, give me your most exaggerated way of saying this news. What is the most exaggerated way you say it?
Mixer's dead, guys! After getting all those people, they paid so much money for all those people, and now they're gonna shut. They're done. They're out of here. They're gone.
Microsoft is double downing on the new Xbox Series Pro X and is saying, screw humanity. Entertainment is dead.
Oh,
I don't know what it's called.
I can't wait to stream the Facebook gaming on my fucking Xbox One X.
Dude, can you imagine? I saw this before we came online where it's like, imagine Ninja's audience just becoming a bunch of 60-year-old men going like, why are you playing with forks and knives?
Fork knife.
Oh my god. I choked a little bit on that one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It really, is this a loss? Like, I feel bad for people.
For some people, yeah.
Yeah, but is this real? But as a platform that was trying to quote unquote push the industry, is this a loss to the industry? I think it's a waste. It's been a waste.
You know what was a bigger loss?
What?
You guys probably don't know about this website, but it's what Mixer was before Mixer. Hitbox TV.
Is that what that was?
Oh, that's what it was called.
At least I'm pretty sure that was the case. Hitbox was supposed to be the better Twitch because they had 1080p 60 FPS streaming before fucking Twitch did. And that was their big draw in.
It's almost like quality isn't everything.
I know, right? It's like you have
Wait,
to have
no, it is everything, but not video quality.
I don't know.
Whoops. Well,
I mean,
time to leave.
With shitty internet, my streams are in 480p. Somehow people watch this abominable garbage.
Because you have other quality beyond video quality.
Wow, it's like
I was literally killed by saying what I said. Oops.
Damn.
Like,
but yeah, no, it's sad for the people who lost their platform.
Mm-hmm.
I wish them the best of luck on either Facebook gaming or whatever they end up turning to. But like if they have a contract with Mixer, it is there is an option for them to swap over to Facebook gaming. From what I've seen, this is all like this might be outdated by the time you guys are hearing this, but this is like all happening like maybe about an hour ago. So yeah.
But the thing is that going to be worth it still? Is it going to be worth the same contract they were getting from Mixer? Like, are they going to honor everything about that contract the exact same? So if, let's say they wanted to leave because they just write it out for the money or for whatever, like, is it going to depreciate or can that not happen? Because if it depreciates, that's just straight shit. Like, I don't know anything about this. I'm Gamma is literally my newscast right now. He is coming in, Jimmy here from the chopper as we take a look at the 401. Like, he's that for me right now.
It's sad that I'm the one who's giving news because I'm not the best at giving news.
What?
I mean, I've been living under a rock for the past week.
Yeah, Raz has no idea. This last week has been an absolute goddamn. Did we record?
It's been a shit show.
We did, yeah.
We did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This week has been like breaking news for breaking news. It has been wild, but in a good way, ish.
Yeah.
Good for what it's accomplishing. Bad for its origins.
Man, let's see. I'm just gonna roll off everything I can think of this week.
Oh god.
First, Mixer going away.
Mixer's dead.
Fucking
Yes.
yeah. Twitch and all these other different. Well, Twitch and Mixer actually had the same issue with very bad people doing very bad things and people coming out and finally calling them out for it.
As well as other companies.
Exactly. And guess what? Last of Us 2 was a fucking pile.
That's the icing on the cake.
It's the icing on top of the big old shit cake that we've been served this week.
The shit turd cake.
Oh no, not this again.
God. Yeah, I can't think of it. Oh yeah, they announced Min for Smash.
Oh
I saw.
yeah,
That looks cool.
Yeah.
I saw that. She
that-
can curve her arms.
True.
That's broken. That's a hitbox and a half. I didn't see what it looks like, but you know.
Isle of Armor came out too, right?
Yeah.
Since the last time we talked.
Yep.
Mhm.
There's a lot of shit that happened this week.
There's a lot. Okay, you know what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
Should we like break it up with the heavy stuff with the good stuff? Or like
Yeah.
the more positive okay, so what shit do you want to like what dumpster fire do you want to just go nose deep into first?
I don't know, man. There's so
He's
much
like the one
shit.
outside pizza. Duh.
Pizza.
I know you work at
I
Pizza
don't know.
Hut, but I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt with a better pizza place.
Wow, let's get doxxed.
Damn. I've been
say they're
craving
doxing?
pizza for like the
I'm
past
kidding.
month.
Pizza's good though.
Yeah.
Cauliflower. I want to learn how to make my own cauliflower crust.
Cauliflower crust. Ooh.
I was gonna say you plant the seeds and then you grow the cauliflower.
Oh my god. To make cauliflower
Oh, God.
Hey,
in 15 minutes.
you know what I was gonna research because for Extra Life I might be giving away like a T-shirt, like a
Mhm.
ProPokeNoob merch shirt.
heck
I have to. I'm going to research on Google how to sign an autograph on a shirt so that ink doesn't bleed through.
Oh, yeah. That's
I just want to make sure. Like, do I hold it up with something underneath? Do I use my hand? Like, where's the best place to sign?
you get it printed on the shirt. That's how.
I mean, I would need an editor again. I need a graphic designer.
I feel you. All right. Fuck. Yeah, this week's been a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire through perspective, of course, though. Only through perspective.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Take everything we say here with a grain of salt because, again, I don't know everything, and neither does everybody else here.
Well, I mean,
So,
yeah, we're gut reaction when we hear it, but you know what? I'm excited for. Actually, I'm nervous and excited when I hear a site like Mixer going down when it comes to streaming industry. Because what makes me nervous or what makes me excited about it is it means that the people who are incredible creators that'll be moving from that will be going to platforms that admittedly are not shit. Right? I've never liked much of what Mixer did. There were some great ideas on there, but the fact that I know that it just wasn't getting love is just terrible, right? And there's someone who I know or who I associate with from my stream course where she's actually been putting out a bunch of videos on how to fix Mixer, and I feel terrible that she literally put out a good plan on how to fix Mixer 2 days
And
before
now
this
it's
announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just fucking dead. Now it's just done, right? Like, that sucks because you know people care about the site, but it's just like the number of, between having to sign in with a Microsoft account, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it kind of just blows that it has to be that specific, to the layout of it, to the, it just, no one talks about Mixer. I don't hear people talk about Mixer in the streamer sphere ever. And that might be biased, but I just don't hear it, it just, there was no hype around it,
Well, the only hype around it was the fact that it was a new platform, which kind of offered more discoverability than Twitch, because at the time, like, people started moving over to Mixer. It was due to the fact that, like, Twitch was not promoting the smaller streamers like Mixer was offering the opportunity for. So that's why everybody was jumping ship, because they felt it was similar platforms, but there was a bigger option to grow on Mixer. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, some people did, but it was mostly the people that played, like, Fortnite and stuff. It was like, mostly the popular games that got people. Anything that was, like, on Twitch, I can go anywhere I can go anywhere I want. I can play. I can look at whatever game I want to watch because most of the time there's somebody streaming that game. Say if I went on Mixer, I think the first time I went on Mixer, I'm like, you know what? I've been watching a lot of Paper Mario speedruns. I'm gonna see if they got a Paper Mario speed. They don't have any Paper Mario games. Nobody's playing Paper Mario. Nobody's playing Legend of Zelda. What the fuck is this?
Yep.
Oh, don't worry, they got Fortnite though.
But they opened it, but I mean, it left it open. So this was the trap, right? This is why I actually think that move from a lot of, and this is nothing against anybody. You shoot what you want, right? And admittedly, it looked like the promised land. You know how. Okay, I was just working on history lesson with my grade 6 student about the loyalists. You know, like British North America, they came over to start a new life, and they're like, "Oh, here come the Americans trying to say fuck that," and then there's First Nations here saying fuck that, like. But when you left Britain, the whole thing was like, yeah, new life. And you come here like, oh God, this is a new life, isn't it? This is hard. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like when people moved from Twitch to Mixer for me. Because it's like, yeah, you're promised a pretty open market. I was suggested to go to Mixer and try it out because there's not a huge Pokemon community over there. But at the same time, that means there's not a lot of Pokemon watchers over there. So, exactly. You could be the first Paper Mario streamer over there, like, ooh, cool. But if you're not building it up from other platforms, because you need to do that with with other macro and micro platforms. If you're already not doing that, so all these people moving over with a 3 average, chances are, and this is not to put a huge catch-all on everything, but chances are with those people who moved, they were not doing that extra work that would elicit a change where if I just changed Twitch to Mixer in my link, it would bring those people from the other platforms to Mixer, right?
Uh-huh.
So I feel like it was more of a bait, if anything else, just to kind of have that quick fix for Mixer to give it the patch that it needs so it didn't super ooze out. That's just the way I see it. That might not be the case. And of course, as I always say every single episode, I'm okay when I'm wrong, and I'd like to be told that I'm wrong, but for reasons that I can understand, obviously, as everyone. But then nonetheless, that's the way it felt for me when people made that jump ship. And again, I could be like, told you so when you see this announcement. But at the same time, I've been sitting there the whole time going, I have not heard a single goddamn thing about Mixer, even in my stream course, because 99% of us are Twitch. And yeah, Twitch and Mixer needed love and had things going for it. But I'm just sitting there going, I know who backs it. And it's, it's just, yeah, that's unfortunate, slightly expected. And I think it was going to die to YouTube at some point anyways. And I think the big icing on the cake for me is the fact that Mixer's going to Facebook gaming. I'm like, oh, you chose the wrong ally. Again, you made another wrong mistake. Yeah. You made another bad call.
Yeah. As we're talking about this, by the way, more things are developing.
Oh no!
Boy. Oh, what's happening?
Well, first off, it's just me being sad now. I feel bad for the people who put all their time and effort into fucking Mixer, because I just pulled up the front page of Mixer and I'm just seeing all these people crying and breaking down. It's horrible.
Oh no!
It's sad because the thing is, these people put so much time and effort into this.
Of course,
it's fucked up. And you know what else is fucked up?
That they didn't know was coming.
All of the people who didn't have contracts had no heads up. The people who had contracts had about 2 days heads up, apparently.
Really?
That's disgusting.
And as I am reading right fucking now, the most fucked up thing is that none of the fucking employees knew about this.
What?
They just found out today.
So are we going to see people getting fired out of nowhere?
They're laid off. They're gone. Yeah.
Dare I say Blizzard? Is this going to be a Blizzard thing where they just release a bunch of people because?
Yeah, but at least those people are knowing they're getting fired. Today they just found out.
Oh, did they? I thought they didn't.
I think they knew a little bit at least. But this is like...
Wasn't it just like...
I thought it was random.
It was literally just... Yeah, I thought it was just a meeting where it was like, yeah, we're restructuring. And then suddenly 800 people are gone.
They kind of danced around it or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I thought it was just like, hey, yeah, this might happen. Bam, by the way. See ya.
We're reallocating resources, and then suddenly everyone's gone.
Yeah, reallocating by removing you all.
Reallocating you guys to the unemployment office. Bye.
Yay.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this. I just pulled up a tweet with a link to a Resetera forum. and it's just a bunch of tweets of people who actually work in Mixer. Like, we just found this out, like you guys did.
That's
Wow.
absolute garbage.
That's garbage.
Fucked up. That's fucked up. Fuck you, Microsoft.
That's nuts.
Fuck off.
That's ridiculous. Especially,
That's
you know what scares me? Because that leads into the next garbage thing. With the fact that with all the shit that's been happening with companies and how people are calling out companies right now for the issues that we'll talk about after something much happier. Like, wow. Like, you wow.
Well, that is
That's-
a partial thing as to why, apparently, or at least from what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
If it's hearsay, I don't think it. Like,
Appar-
I mean, we can.
I
we
could
can
see it as a
recognize
factor.
it.
I could see. It
I
as a
mean,
factor.
I don't see why they wouldn't, because I there are a few companies that are kind of having a little bit of a restructuring themselves, and by that I mean a lot of people would like to restructure their face.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I could see that. Fuck, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's depressing. Just imagine if Twitch just disappeared and all the effort and work you put in
Jesus, dude, I would.
poofed
I would-
into
That would
thin air.
I would be
be-
lost.
Yeah, it's
And they
like
told you to
goodbye
go to
years of
fucking-
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's. Yeah, this is definitely years of work for people. It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
So, to those of you who've been affected by Mixer shutting down, even though I've given it shit over the past few years with, it's not cool.
No.
And I wish you all the best in transitioning over to whichever platform you end up going, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, or any other ones that I'm not thinking of.
Please don't give up your dreams.
Yeah, just, if anything, take it as a sign just to push even harder.
Mhm.
Fucking, you got this.
We can only talk from as three Twitch streamers, we can only talk from a privileged position that Twitch ended up being the #1 site that will essentially have longevity as long as Twitch has longevity. But like there's
As long as Amazon
literally
cares about it.
Yeah, true.
yeah, oh shit.
The day that
No, don't mention that.
the day that Amazon decides to pull a Microsoft for fun.
We're important. Shut up.
No, well, the main reason is mostly the Mixer's been hemorrhaging money for however long it's been out. They've just been giving money for exclusivity and whatnot, and that just threw it under the bus.
Well, I mean, and the thing is, that's been happening with Twitch too. Like a lot of the moves have just been like money moves, like with drops and stuff like that. And the only reason why they haven't died as hard as someone like Mixer would is because they've had that many more years of business and money in it, right?
Yeah,
it's Amazon giving it money versus Microsoft giving money, which we think would be around the same. But I saw a nice statistic from the owner of Amazon, and son of a bitch, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Well, it's not even just that; it's mostly the profitability of the business and site itself.
And links to the biggest shopping site on earth, and like it's just the fact that Twitch should look like it's hemorrhaging money. It probably is in some capacity, but Twitch isn't Mixer sized, so Mixer losing is basically going to be a loss. Versus, again, we take it incredibly for granted, and it's a big wake up call. It's a huge wake up call. Now, so I said I'm excited for people to move over to sites or move to. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot. Shut me up whenever you want.
No, you're good. You're good.
I said I was excited because it means that a lot of people will get the opportunity of a site that I think will treat them hopefully better for their talents. I would hope, especially seeing this, like similar to what happened with Blizzard when a bunch of people released and a lot of companies reached out and said, hey, we're going to try our best to give you a good transition. I don't know how that ended up or if it worked out well because it kind of just left the news sphere after a while. The thing that makes me nervous, though, is this makes everyone else more complacent. And specifically by everyone else, I just mean Twitch. I feel like if you're Facebook or YouTube, you see this as an opportunity to like triple down on your values and crush the market. Whereas for Twitch, I almost imagine it's like that big fat guy sitting in his boss chair behind a table with a bunch of gold coins on it, just kind of like laughing with a cigar in his mouth, where they're just all, well, that's another one down, 2 to go. That sort of destruction derby voice, but like, I hope Twitch doesn't do that, or maybe they don't give a shit either way, but like from a company's perspective or from a growth perspective, I'm nervous that might become too like they might become even more cozy than I would admittedly want to say that they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd hope that isn't the way it goes, because first of all, that disrespects Mixer as a platform that provided for many people, and on top of that, it disrespects competition and the positivity of competition, because healthy competition in marketing and in business is great. It's not meant to become better than the other; it's meant to bring each other up, which sounds like becoming better than the other, but it's an ebb and flow, right? Somebody does something, you're like, oh, that's good, let's do it our way, and then you do that, and like, oh, damn, they did that good, but let's enhance on this, and everybody keeps building up, and that's how it makes it cool that way, because then everybody's kind of participating and giving it their own flavor, and that's how you create a good marketplace, at least in my eyes. But yeah, I'm hoping Twitch doesn't lean back in the chair. I hope they actually give a fuck and do something to offer, especially like creators that have a ton of marketable value and a ton of like things they can bring to the site, especially with with the stuff that needs help with on the channel or on the platform right now. I hope we can take and give these people a home that will respect their value. Let's put it that way.
Should we just hit that topic too while we're at it?
No, Gamma, we need to go to a happy thing. Okay, so I was
Well, that's
with my
partially
cat.
why this is closed.
I mean, if you want to keep,
You
want me to push your feet deeper into the dumpster, I'm okay with that, man.
We'll bring it back up. Talk about your cat.
Okay. Talk about my cat. So Milo, the funny little mini lion that he is, he was cleaning himself in front of the fridge. And so I decided to be like, hey, I could do that too. And I started like licking my shoulder and stuff like that. And he gave me the weirdest head tilt. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I would
like, yeah, now you know what it
give
looks like.
you the weirdest look in the world.
But you're not a cat, Raz. Unless we don't know
Yeah,
something.
but I'd be like, why the fuck are you mimicking your cat?
I mean, okay, but when you think about cats, they're like lifting their leg up and like licking underneath their legs, contorted in some half pretzel shit. And then I just go and lick my elbow, and he's just like, what? Oh, okay, I tell this is weird, of course. Freaking cat.
Oh.
Gamma, don't you try and copy your dog and just like once in a while just lift your leg over a fire hydrant just to show that you could do it too?
No.
Oh, well then you should bond more with your dog. I don't know.
Only thing I do with my dog is cuddle.
Well, that's fine.
That's weird. I honestly, if I was a cat, I'd be doing the same. Let's talk about something happy. I'm depressed now.
It's just
I need to get myself off the pay. I feel bad because I relate with it. There was a point where I was going full force trying to stream and stuff. And, I'm looking at the fucking.
For some reason, I thought you were still talking about pets.
I thought he was depressed that I licked my shoulder, and he's like, "Oh man, there was one time where I was reaching really hard to lick my shoulder. Now I can't. Now I'm depressed." Like, yeah, what the hell, man?
No, I'm just like, I'm still on the front page. I need to click off this. It's sad relating with people who have,
You know what the unfortunate part is about it too? I guess we can lead this into the next topic. I shouldn't have tried to deflect and be like the shining light, but I think it's useful too. Anyways, I think the worst part is because of everything else that's happening now. It's how yes, social media is great because we can put multiple things up and everyone can care about multiple topics at the same time. We should care about multiple things at the same time. But the amount of energy that's going to be given this is going to be way less than the other shit that needs to be dealt with. Of course, everything needs to be dealt with, and it should be slightly overshadowed. But it's really hard when you have to sit there and go like, "Wow, I have to choose between hundreds of sexual misconduct allegations." And now people losing their job with this. Like, it's just one. It's like you have, all of these things are going on, but it's just the fact that you want to care for everybody at the exact same time, and it's a lot of emotional investment that you need, and you just hope that something doesn't fall through the cracks. And as much as everything needs that huge attention, you know what I mean? Like, it's it's you want to be there for everybody, but we only have so much that we can do as humans at the same time. And because news just keeps going and going, you know, I think that Mixer's downfall will be ever so slightly
attributed to this.
Attributed to that, but also just like it's gonna fuel the fire. But the other thing is for people who are maybe not involved in the issues that we're gonna talk about, it's taking away from the fact that they just lost their job, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the other issue needs to be dealt with much more with the sexual stuff, but
It's
just that sad reality where it's like, oh, and also look at all these people that are now jobless, right? Like that's the other shitty part about this. It's just another thing.
Shit cake.
Yep, it's just another shit turd thrown into the shit bucket. It's fucking shit.
Yeah. So I guess we should roll into this because we might as well.
Oh, we're rolling in shit already, dude.
Yeah. So over the past couple days, people have been coming out with people just explaining and not explaining. People are coming out and showing what's happened to them over the course of the years with online streaming and whatnot. And the biggest things to be coming out.
Actually, Gamma, before you say it, for those who have any type of trigger related to abuse, tune out now.
Yeah. So,
okay, go.
Yeah. Okay. So that was actually a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
It is just been spotlighting the atrocities that have been like happening on social streaming platforms and whatnot. The biggest being sexual misconduct and a lot of just racism as well, being another thing. These are big things happening on. They've happened on Twitch, and who would have guessed Mixer, and other streaming platforms along with that. People are coming out with their stories, and they're, showing that people who do come out aren't alone, and this is just something that's been going on. And it's people have just been talking about it, and it's really sad to see how many people have been affected this way. It's sad and disgusting.
And we know it's been there, right? It's not like it just popped up now because people have started speaking up. Yeah. But and the other thing is to like, because I'm the type of person when you hear it 7,000 times, I get quote unquote tired of it, but mainly because I get tired of the whole
inaction.
What's that?
Inaction?
Not the inaction. It's the fact that I get tired of the oh my god, like you know how you just get overwhelmed. That's what I mean. Like I get incredibly overwhelmed, but even though obviously like that type of behavior is garbage tier, right? It's just like you're doing your best to help, and at the same time, it's like walking through a hospital where you're seeing a bunch of people die at the same time. That's what it feels like, right? Where you're just looking for bed to bed, and you want to help all of them, you want to be there for everyone, but you're one person amongst all these other people walking with you. But at the same time, it's like, it takes a certain mettle to be able to read all of these stories, and obviously good on those who can, and for those who can't, we still want the best for you, right? So it's just like it's so difficult, obviously for just a reader, but imagine for their perspective too, right? It's just it came out all at once. It hit very, very hard, and it's just a big wake-up call to people who have like minor complaints versus the people who rightfully so have much more serious complaints of things that need to be dealt with. As Raz would say, it's a lot. It's a lot. Right?
Yeah. It's accurate.
Yeah. It's a very sad state. And the worst part about it is, I mean, I did this too, where like some of the names that came out, obviously we're not going to mention any of it, but some of the names came out and I was just like, wow, that person too? Interesting. But obviously, I mean, that's a gut reaction. I don't shame it. I wouldn't shame anybody for saying that. I know they were like, well, if you're saying that, you're assuming that everybody's a good person or whatever is being said. But I'm just sitting there like, you know what? I've been there too, where I've known people for different things, for racism or other stuff like that, where you're just sitting there going, it's hard to believe sometimes for certain people, and for other people who've just been knowing it. It's like, wow, now we have that powder keg explosion, and one would assume, well, not assume, but one would hope that in our Lord and Savior age 2020, the year that things really need to change, which is why I said perspective's important, where things really need to kind of grow a little bit for the survival of everything. That this is going to be a force that will go all the way, and like the amount of support for people has been astoundingly like straight force, blunt force to the face, and good for it though. We need that, and we should be a part of that in any way that we can be. I don't know if I said that correctly.
I think.
Oh, not correctly, like I'm trying to say it in a way that's PR or something like that, but I try to convey basically like this all hit at the same time, and I think that's what we need, because I'm not a big believer in this is all hitting like the one company at a time. No, it's like we got to hit everybody. Everything's just got to get hit all at once at this point. Use the momentum of everybody's stress. It's like, yeah, that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Too many people have been comfortable and taking breaks between issues. Like, no. These issues have needed dealing with for years and decades and centuries. Hit them with everything so that they don't have that refractory period. Let the muscles get sore. That's what is needed in this day and age. There's too many ways to run away, and there's too many ways to hide it, and people have been doing it for forever. It's time that people knew that you don't earn after 40, 50, 60 years of success, that you just earn that free retirement to do whatever the fuck you want. You don't earn that. You earn humanity by being a human. You don't shit on people for things or do things like that to other people. You're a garbage tier human being if you do that. I also believe in growth, but if you've been continuously doing it, you're a garbage human being.
Basically, the TLDR is shitty people do shitty things, and they need to be held accountable for it. And the fact that everybody's coming in full force, it's good to see that everybody is pushing it. And people need to be held accountable, whether or not they have some kind of redemption at some point. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that they've done this stuff, and they need to be accountable for what they've done.
And this isn't saying that people can't grow, obviously. Because here's the thing, because there are stories coming out from years ago, right? And whenever I see those, obviously I respect them and I take them as credible. But the one thing that comes to my mind because of cancel culture to an extent, right, is, okay, if this happened back in 2014, right, is there evidence that this person is continuing to do it or has not atoned for what happened in 2014? Because I'm not going to judge and say, oh, this person took 6 years to bring it out. No, because maybe it took them 6 years to get in a good mental state because of the amount of damage that was done to them that they needed to work through, and they put on all the effort while the abuser was just riding it out, right? Or was maybe trying to keep them silent. So I'm always hazard on the side of caution with that. It's like, I don't care how long it took for them to come out, but my question is, in that 6 years, it doesn't excuse what they did, but have they tried to become a better person, right? Because obviously they're still going. If they're a better person, they're going to do the right thing or try their best to do the right thing to make up for that when they've been hiding for so long. But it doesn't mean that you can't become a better person during that time either. Not legitimizing it, but I'm also not trying to get wrapped up in the riot mentality where, if you did something 8 years ago and you didn't apologize for that, you're going to apologize for it now. You will do what you need to do to make that right now. But to then label them by that one action forever, I also think is not correct, especially when they do their best to try and fix it. You know what I mean?
That's if they do their best to try and fix
it. But I'm saying, I'm assuming that this person's going to do their best. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt until they actually prove they deserve the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but then again, at that point, are you even sure they're just saying sorry because, oh, yeah, no, I got to say sorry, those people are going to be pissed at me? Or
that's up to the people to judge it too, right?
Yeah, that's how I think. That's my point.
Yeah, no, and I agree with that, right? I'm not trying to give these people a pass by no means. If you've abused at any point in your life, what the fuck, right? And I hope I hope for your sake and for their sake that everybody has gotten in a direction that brings their life back on, because you've essentially destroyed a life. I mean, I've also personally dealt with sexual abuse. I don't talk about it very much, but I've dealt with it too. And like, because it was never, I'm never gonna leave it over that individual's head. Like they will forever be responsible for things that I believe in today. Right? But I'm not going to go out and hurt other people at the same time. But, if they came back and try to fix it, I mean, I'm going to try my best to be accommodating. It doesn't mean I have to be, right? But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know, I'm just trying to say, like, how do you say this correctly? It's such a, like, how do you say, not correctly, I hate saying it like that.
The correct way is to say shitty people do shitty things, and they should be held accountable. That's it.
Yes,
doesn't
that
mean,
you know what? That's all it needs to be. You're right.
That's all
it doesn't need. It doesn't need to be said in a way that goes beyond that.
Yeah, I get what you mean, and I understand that. Like, if somebody said something really shitty like 8 years ago in a tweet when they were a dumb, stupid ass kid.
Yes.
And they genuinely feel, remorse for it, then that's a different story. But like when people are being shitty and they continue to be shitty until somebody calls them out on it, then it just depends. But we should probably just move on from this, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows their version of right and wrong and what's up with that. So.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a moral compass, and then there's also the way you're going to go about it. So it's like, and we're also fighting a riot or cancel culture of sorts. Not to say that these people coming out is part of a cancel culture. It's like, no, they're actually fighting for what they deserve in terms of peace as well as in terms of fighting problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the fact that it's like, wow, it's yeah. This is why we're not a political conversation. This is why we're not a political podcast. Like
the other day, the DLC.
Oh man,
Noob playing it.
Didn't you play it? I thought you beat it.
I played it. I played it alongside you, except I beat it before you because you spent 8 hours on fucking Diglets.
No, I spent 3 hours and 52 minutes.
Fuck you, Craig.
Craig, why would you cut out on my world record? Why would you do that?
So Noob spent 8 hours looking for fucking Diglets.
I spent 3 hours and 52 minutes, and I'm going to look up the name. Here it is. I am the current world record for the Isle of Armor 151 Diglett, blind catch 20 Pokemon tree shaker while eating sausage and lamb percent.
It's very specific.
Get on my level. Sick flex, bro.
I
Epic!
oh no, he's using epic unironically.
Raz, I really hate how the internet has ruined the word epic. I used to say that all as a kid when something was actually epic.
Well, time to make this just the RGC.
The what? Oh.
I'm joking.
I've never felt so cut off from a name. Dude, I'm like 1/4 of that name. I'm 1/4 of that name.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
What the fuck? Yeah, so the DLC came out, and Noob streamed that. I played alongside. Boy, howdy. Did you beat the DLC yet, Noob?
No. I just got Cub Fu. I'm going to save it for stream
tomorrow. I will. It's not really a big spoiler.
I saw you fight Mustard for the last time. Apparently there's a secret fight with Honey.
I'm not even worried about that. There's something else I'm going to bring up.
Oh, God.
This is the DLC for people who play fucking competitive. Do you want to know why?
The moves are nuts. The moves are nuts.
It's not even just the moves.
Oh, no. What now?
So, you get fucking crazy-ass moves. You can reset all your EVs on a Pokemon in case you fuck up, so you don't gotta waste 200 berries trying to bring down the fucking... Yeah. So, there's that. And then there is, at the end... Spoilers, by the way. At the end of the DLC, you have an option to pay watts to get add-ons for the dojo. And what you can get with the dojo is there is a hairstylist / Pokemon healer. You can get vending machines in which you can buy healing items for half price, or vitamins for half price. So I can buy carbos, proteins, freaking, oh my god, calciums, all that shit, half off. I don't even have to send Pokemon on jobs no more. I can just buy them for cheap. It just gives me the opportunity to EV train my Pokemon with ease and less effort. It's sick. Plus, they brought back my boy, the Buffestwag. Good old Polly Wally.
You
That's
know,
about it.
people who haven't played Pokemon in years are going to think Poliwag is an actual evolution of Poliwag.
Oh yeah, it's the third evolution.
Polylolly. It's just a Poliwag on a stick.
It's
Sounds
literally
kind
no.
of brutal.
It does, doesn't it? Jesus.
I'm sorry, have you seen Galarian Slowbro, Raz? That's brutal.
I haven't. No,
By the
Oh.
way,
I've been
Shiny.
living under a rock. Remember?
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah.
You gotta play
Crap.
DLC, Raz. Freaking. Galarian Slowbro's shiny is actually pretty sweet.
Is it?
Not quite. It's here. I'll show you,
Galarian Slowbro.
or you can look it up. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of like a Neapolitan looking color. And oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this. The fucking Cramormatic. Fucking, you can get any kind of Pokeball now. All the old Pokeballs, you can get them.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, excuse
You
me.
need to find a picture. I can't find one here.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll get you.
Oh, is that it? Is it like all yellow and then purple on top?
It's like a orange, like creamsicle looking color with the blue on top.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Here, let me
I like it the other way.
No, you don't. Stop lying.
Yes. No, I I usually don't like shinies. Not a lot of them make things look better.
I like the shiny way more, to be honest. But yeah, so
Okay, never mind. Okay, see it. That's better. That's a better image. Yeah, yeah. That's
yeah,
Oh, I see it.
friggin'. So there's the Cramormatic, which is a machine you can use to make fucking Pokeballs or mix items, and that's amazing. Because I got really lucky, I guess, the first time I played, because I threw in a bunch of red apricorns and got a fucking Safari Ball.
Yep.
Which, when was the last time you could use a Safari Ball? Gen 4, I think? Something like that.
I
Fucking
believe
that-
Oh no, didn't. Yeah, no, Gen 5? No, yeah, Gen 4.
Safari Ball, Sport Ball, friggin' you
Park
can get
Ball?
Lure
Is Park
Balls
Ball
easy again. No, it's not. That's the only one I
Oh,
think
well,
that you can't get.
Okay,
That,
whatever.
that's from transferring Pokemon up, man.
Pass. Not worth $40.
Wow, fuck you. Just $30, okay? Oh man, but yeah, so like there's that. And then you can just, oh my god, what? I'm looking at all these like things that people are putting in. Oh yeah, Noob, by the way, when you do play,
Yeah.
you know that nerdy kid that was working on the Cramormatic? You should totally go over there after you beat the DLC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should super do that. Yeah, right, Raz? It looks like fucking Sherbert, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna name my shiny Slowbro though. Thank you for
that's
reminding me.
exactly what I thought of.
It's exactly what it is.
It looks like rainbow sherbet.
I mean,
It
That's
is.
It is. It is. You're right.
It's literally
You're actually right.
good old Sherbert. Is it Sherbet or Sherbet? Or
I don't know.
Sorbet?
It's
Nope, sorbet's
sherbet.
different.
What is a
Sherbet?
sorbet?
I
Sherbet?
don't know. Sorbet versus Sorbert. What the hell? Sorbet versus
Sorbet.
Sure. Oh. Okay. Sorbet is made from two main ingredients, fruit and sugar. Sherbet is also made from fruit and sugar, but in addition with these two ingredients, sherbet also includes cream. Oh, so it's a creamless sorbet. Or no, so
Wow.
sorbet is a creamless sherbet.
Wow.
Interesting.
Thank you, Google, once again. Overlord,
Sweet.
extravaganza.
Yeah, awesome. Man, I gotta work on my slow
So-
ball.
Why were you saying I like it's spoilers? That's good, isn't it? Isn't that good if you're buying the DLC? You're getting stuff that's gonna speed up competitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you are a competitive boy or girl or whatever, you play the DLC, you can do things a lot easier now.
Now, do you feel like that's? I feel like that's fair because you've spent money on a piece that makes things easier. It's not like MMO where you can't access it anyways. It just kind of speeds up the process. Do you like that idea? I think it's fair, honestly, because you get more story, and they are like, it is rewarding what you pay for, but it also makes you think, like, why didn't you just do this in the beginning? Because it doesn't change how we get there. It's almost like you're favoring those who pay money into it. So I don't know how to, like, it makes sense because you paid it, but at the same time, it's just like, is that something you had to hide behind $40 extra? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean, and
Yeah.
I agree. There's like points where it's at some point it's considered pay to win. This
But
I
it's
feel
not
is
pay to win, though.
I know, but like this isn't. That's what I'm saying. It feels like a nice middle. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can get lost with that kind of stuff. It's easy to get like, oh yeah, no, I can just pay for this and I don't have to do nothing no more. And now
Yeah.
I'm better than anybody because I played the game. I mean, I paid for the game and then I paid for more stuff, so I don't have to play the game. But this you actually have to play through and get to a point, and then you can get benefits, which is fine by me.
At the same time, though, I don't necessarily like. I just don't want that to become a norm, where it's like stuff becomes easier once you buy the DLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
It kind of just becomes sort of a I hope this doesn't become something. I mean, it already kind of sort of has with a lot of games, but it's not pay to win. It's just a feature that's kind of added in. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure, thanks. But at the same time, you know what I mean?
No, it's a
There's
cool
a lot of
feature.
things in this podcast I just don't know how to say correctly without saying the wrong thing and coming off as like an uneducated buffoon. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure we all just babble, right? Like,
No, but we have to babble with purpose. Do you remember what happened to people in the tower near the Tower of Babel in the Bible?
I didn't
Babble
read
of the Bible?
I don't read
Babble
the
of the
Bible. I don't read the
Well,
Bible.
you should read the Bible at some time,
I
dude.
don't want to read the Bible.
Bro.
I don't want to read the Bible.
You don't have to read the Bible.
I don't want to
You
read
just
the
need to
Bible.
know that one story about the Tower of Babel from the Bible.
I don't know the Tower of the
Babel, the Bible, Babel, the
Bible.
Bible.
Just spark notes it.
Is there a spark
Did you
notes for the
just-
Bible?
Did you
Bible.
Sparks
Spark
Notes the
Notes.
Bible?
You
Did you just Spark Notes a moral compass?
Oh my God! There are
wouldn't
spark
doubt if
notes
you
for the
could.
Bible.
Wait, what?
There's spark notes for the Bible.
Oh my god,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
read
there
them.
should be. There's Spark Notes for Shakespeare.
that's true.
Oh, it's giving
Basically,
me
I just said the
tests.
Bible Shakespeare. I
But
don't know.
you know,
The
know what?
Shakespeare Bible.
Maybe it will be the GRC next week. I think I have to remove me for prosperity's sake because I am not a good human being. Apparently,
oh man,
I'm sure I could be worse.
it's not a contest, Gamma.
Don't worry,
It's not
I'm
a fucking
I'm
contest.
going
wanna
down
take part in.
this hole with you, noob.
No, Gamma. I would rather you impulsively buy something than shove yourself in a hole with a garbage human like me.
I don't got money for that.
Well, then I guess get in the hole. Whatever.
All right,
Fine. Be a garbage human with me.
I'm jumping
Do it.
in. Oh man.
Well, Raz, it's been nice. I don't think you want to be associated with garbage human beings, so
Man, I don't even
You
want to be associated with me.
oh man.
I think that's a different issue, Gamma. But I'm not a doctor.
uh,
What the heck?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Wait. So, we okay, so are we out of the dumpster fire?
What dumpster fire?
Oh, thank God it was hot in there. I mean, where was it hot? I don't know.
Oh.
Let's I never watched that video for the Paper Mario. I gotta watch that really quickly. The one that
What
Clint
video?
dropped.
which one?
The one that showed gameplay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Does it look like old Paper Mario?
No.
Oh, well then never mind, I'm not gonna go watch it. Okay.
No, well, watch it, cause here's what I'm
it looks cool with the aiming system and stuff like that. Like I like
the
it.
combat is not old style Paper Mario. It's different, but
Okay.
the outside of the game feels a little more like it has some kind of personality. I
Well,
guess. We'll just have to see how it is when it comes out. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm definitely gonna play through it. I think it'll be something. I don't know what'll go on
wait
sale.
till it's on sale. Yeah.
How long will that take though?
It's too long because Nintendo games never go on sale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, how much is Color Splash right now to Amazon?
Ew.
Probably like
Color
$40.
It's worth as
Splash
much as the color brown in the toilet.
Mario.
There's a lot of like poop talk today. What is going on?
It's still $50.
Why is it
50?
50?
Oh my god. I was thinking 40. It's 50?
How many years has it
You were
been?
thinking 40? I was thinking 20. I sold that thing for 5.
Oh wow, it's 5 years or 4 years old.
Nobody would pay more than $10 for. I'm like, well, guess this game's worth jack shit. Apparently
Dude,
not. Apparently,
Nintendo
look at the
games
wrong
never-
site for that.
Nintendo games never go on sale, like ever.
Yeah, but they have to depreciate in value.
No, they
care about
don't.
sales.
Nope, they
That's
don't.
impossible. That's
Nope.
impossible.
Nope.
Nintendo has everyone has produced shit throughout the years. It's got to be worth less. Come on.
Nope.
Unless you're like Super Mario 64, it's got to be worth nothing.
Any first-party Nintendo game does not go on sale. Ever.
Is that a challenge? Are you challenging
If it does,
the one that it has?
if it does,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be for $10 at most, and you buy the fuck out of it then, because that's the only time you're going to have a sale.
So are you saying that not a single first-party game has ever depreciated in value?
From Nintendo,
I mean, they have like their Nintendo Selects
if you buy a
every
new one,
generation
No,
or something.
No, but I
Yeah,
mean, like,
no.
if we were to go
Things
buy
go
Color
on sale.
Splash, like if Color Splash, no, like not if Color Splash was remade or Nintendo Selects, but like if we were just to look up any Nintendo game, I would
Hit
see it
me.
at the same price that it was sold at back then.
If it's brand new, most likely, yeah.
Okay. Listeners,
if it's a
you
new
need
copy.
to prove Gamma wrong. Prove me wrong. I have an extremely hard time believing that.
Think
There's
of a
gotta be
game.
something
I'll
of
look it up. I'll look it up right now. Think of a game.
Okay.
Let's see. Splatoon.
No, forget Splatoon. That's
No, Splatoon. Let's see. Splatoon 2.
No, Splatoon 1.
Oh, look at that.
Splatoon
The
1.
first one. The first
Give me
Alright,
the
one.
first
Splatoon
one.
1.
Give me the first one.
It's not available new anymore.
Oh, I see how it is. When it's
I
not
said
available
it's if. Oh my god. I said if it's new, like a new copy,
Uh-huh.
it's $60. Even the used copies on Amazon.
There's no way.
Yep.
There's no freaking way. But that has internet, and people probably still play it. Okay,
On
let's
the
go.
Wii U.
The servers are dead. I'm pretty
Play it on
sure.
the Wii U.
Oh, was that on the Wii U? Really? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Raz is correct though. If it's a Nintendo, the only way that is possible is if it's a Nintendo Select.
Yeah, but that's cheating. That's not a new copy. That's a Nintendo Select. That's a sale.
I mean, it's still a
It's not-
brand new copy. It's just discounted
On
at
sale.
$20 forever.
Yeah,
Nintendo Select.
that's cheating. Okay. Give me. Okay, you know what?
What?
I'm gonna burn myself for this one. Let's go with.
It will never be under $50 if it is a new copy of a Nintendo game. First
I
party.
don't know what a first party Nintendo game is. Is that
Literally
just like
something that just says Nintendo on the cover.
All right, give me the very first Metroid game made for the GameCube. What's that?
Metroid Prime? What the fuck? You're not gonna get that for less than $60.
Show me. Prove it.
Brand new? What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, Metroid Prime. For
Man,
GameCube.
I could just go to pricechart.net for this bullshit.
Well, then go show me.
All right, let's see. How much is a brand new
Price
copy
charge-
of Metroid Prime?
Pricecharting.net. Price charting or price charting?
Pricecharting.com.
Complete price $25.
Metroid complete in box is open, you ding dong. Brand new is fucking $93.
What? Oh, is that Noob? Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
Yeah, no, loose is just the disc. Complete price is the disc and the box, and then new price is sealed. And then graded, it's $350. Fuck off.
Oh boy.
Scumbags.
Zelda 2. The SNES.
Listen, I said brand new copies of stuff No.
Yeah, if I could buy a brand new Zelda 2.
eBay doesn't count.
Oh shit, it's $500. Okay.
God. Dude, you're just proving my point even harder, man. Come on.
I needed to. This is how I learn things.
It's okay. I'm not
You
trying
it's
to
not like
burst
you
your
win
bubble.
anything. I don't feel bad. No,
I'm
I
not
just have
trying to burst your bubble.
I just have an extremely hard time believing that people are stupid enough to collect this stuff. Sorry, Gamma.
I mean, I know I'm stupid. So,
But then if they sell, they're filthy rich.
Oh man, look how much Eternal Darkness is. Just look
What's
at that.
What's Eternal
GameCube.
Dark?
How much? It's a horror
GameCube
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs a remake. Eternal Darkness. Let's see. Eternal Darkness, brand new, is $120.
What?
Hell,
Damn.
the loose disc is just 46.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah, apparently Eternal Darkness is really good. It was like it was a horror game, like Raz said. It's like a psychological horror game where they would do all these weird things to try to fuck with you.
You have like a sanity meter, and
Yeah.
if your sanity meter goes down, the game starts doing weird shit. Like it'll be
Yeah.
like your game controller is unplugged, and you're like, "What the fuck? No,
Oh
it's
look,
not."
the volume is changing. What?
Or the
Dude,
game's
that's-
trying to delete itself. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Isn't that like Amnesia? Where you start getting too much of the
Yeah,
gas?
but this was before Amnesia.
Mhm.
Oh, was it?
Way
for the
before.
GameCube.
I thought Amnesia was a really old game for the computer.
No, Amnesia's like maybe 2014, I think. Let me see, maybe 2000.
Seriously? No.
I think it's like
Maybe
2008-ish. Somewhere around those.
The Dark
maybe?
Descent. Let's see. It
Amnesia
came out
first-
2010. All right, but still,
Are you
like,
serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
but, like,
2010?
I thought it was older than that.
Eternal Darkness came out in the early 2000s, if I remember right. Maybe
Mhm.
something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Eternal Darkness. Google.
I mean, it had to, because like late 2000s was like the
Yeah.
Wii era.
Eternal Darkness came out in 2002. Yeah, no, it's got 8 years on that game. And you can
Fascinating.
definitely see some inspirations in it, that's for sure.
I mean, it's literally copying the main mechanic of the game.
They're all just copies of Alone in the Dark anyway.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm forgetting what Alone in the Dark is. I know I've seen it. I can't remember.
It's like a really old, like, not DOS. It's an old, like, polygonal survival horror game where you're going around a mansion and you're trying to find clues about a murder or something like that, and then you just gotta survive and stuff. Man, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, fucking complete in
whatever.
box.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
Path of
Loose
Radiance
price-
and Radiant Dawn have always been like super expensive, haven't
Ooh.
they?
Loose is 160.
Yeah,
Complete in box 225, and guess how much it is sealed?
That
the
does
500.
Nah, 336. but still,
Okay.
it's still
That's a
fucking
lot.
ridiculous.
Oh man.
We can get it. We can go down this rabbit hole. I've gone down this rabbit hole a bunch of times, and it just makes me depressed every time I leave the hole.
Guy comes out a new man, and by a new man, and he's more tears on his face.
More tears on my face and more dust in my wallet.
God. Clean it out once in a while.
No, if I put
That's
money
true.
in there, maybe it'd clean it out, but I don't got that. All my money's digital. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yay, credit.
Damn, Pokemon box. I forgot about that. That's fucking pricey.
Oh! Gamma!
But
We got Snap to talk about!
oh yeah.
it's the new Snap game.
And the direct coming up in 2 days.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a little more to
Oh.
talk about probably. All right, I'm gonna take my guess now. It is the Let's Go Johto.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
Wait,
People are
that's a
hoping
thing that might be happening.
probably.
Yeah.
They said they have a new big project they have to announce, and
Yeah.
that's Wednesday.
I
And
might
people are-
actually invest in that.
I mean, hey, it couldn't be too bad. Fucking
Like-
it's either that or Diamond Pearl remakes, which I really don't care if it is.
Please.
No! Okay. No, Raz, hear me out. This is the
Yeah.
reason why I don't want that. The reason why I don't want it is because I want them to go one step further with the games. I want sequels. I want a Black 2, White 2 for every old game.
You know what I want?
I want a Diamond Pearl 2. I want an XY 2. I want them to go beyond like what Black and White 2 did well that Ultra Sun Ultra Moon should have just been to begin with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ultra Sun Ultra Moon was just a better Sun and Moon, and I hated that. But like Black 2 White 2 was quite possibly one of the best things they ever did with the franchise, and I want them to go back to that for Platinum because that game actually can be good if you let it be good. You know what I mean? Like, it had a lot of cool things with the plot. It had a lot of cool things with what it was trying to do new. You can give it the good old 2020 feel. Like, don't give me a remake. I don't want remakes anymore. I want sequels. I want advancements. Don't just modernize it. That's me anyways.
Yeah, but how are they going to sell more Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC?
By giving in to people who are like me, who are old in the series.
Also, I can't do. I don't know if I could ever do Gen 4 again. I had one big turn off in Gen 4 that just it ruined me as a kid.
What was it?
So I played the fuck out of Diamond.
Mhm.
I got
Same.
the game the day it came out.
Mhm.
Good old 2000. I think it was either 2007 or 2009. Which year was it?
It was probably 2007.
Yeah, it was like
Because
June.
I was in 3rd grade.
It was like June something,
Probably 2007.
2007, and I played the fuck out of it since the day it came out. And I think maybe 2 years later, I was one of those kids. I tried an action replay.
Oh no.
I used that with all, by the way, I transferred all my Pokemon from Ruby and Sapphire to this game.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
I used the action replay
Mm-hmm.
and I walked through a wall. And then I found Shaman and I caught Shaman. It was weird. And then I put Shaman in the box. And then I walked through another wall in the Pokemon Center. And I tried walking back through the wall. Guess who couldn't walk back through the wall and saved behind the wall?
Oh no! Shit! Oh. Oh.
So I will never be able to look at Gen 4 the same way again.
Oh.
That's so sad.
My poor Swampert Muddy got traded up to that game just to cease existing.
Oh
And they said save often. Look what it did to Gamma.
Yeah, that's why I don't save.
no.
Actually, this might be some kind of trauma. I don't save very often ever anymore. So that might be why.
Wait, don't you yell at me to save often?
No, I don't.
I thought you did.
I never save.
Oh, so you're as bad as me then. That's good.
Yeah.
Actually, I save. It depends on what I'm doing, but yeah, I
I-
have to force myself to save. Non-stop. Yep.
I lose hours of progress. I played Skyrim like a couple weeks ago, and I lost like 4 hours of progress because I didn't save.
Oh no.
And then I cried and I stopped playing. Yep.
Raz, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because because I've gotten into the habit of not shitting on people for Gen 4 because I actually like
Mhm.
every single gen, right? So
Mhm.
like I just shit on it because of my disappointments as a kid with it, as a
Mhm.
kid who played from Gen 1.
Yep.
Do you feel that Gen 4 actually needs a remake for reasons outside of just modernizing graphics?
I mean, not really. You
It
can
needs-
make the game faster.
Or they could.
yes,
but
but
that's
like,
really about it.
but is
I
that
mean, I
worth-
would still buy it because I
But, like,
like
is-
nostalgia. But like, I don't really think it needs like a remake. If they add on to it, I think that would be more so
Yeah.
the direction to go.
Because I was gonna say, like, wouldn't it feel like a waste for you who loves Gen 4 just to see it go the way of like Oraz or like Heart Gold Soul Silver was really, really good, right? Fire Red and
Mhm.
Leaf Green added stuff, which was fine, but it didn't really do a lot for an Oraz was kind of not a flop, but it just felt like it had the least heart put into all the remakes. Like, I would hate to see for Gen 4 fans, similar to what happened to like Ox with Oraz, right? Right. I just hate to see it where like people swear by this game forever. And because it has a newer system and a lot of things wrong with like the speed of it and stuff like that, where
Mhm.
literally the only thing they do is just make it look like Gen 8, which I mean, I wouldn't be against. But like imagine they just tank the performance and waste potential just to say that they did a remake for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want them to use their creative resources just to do the remake for the sake of doing a remake. I want them to do something really good with it.
I think for me, it's kind of interesting because if they make a remake of Gen 4, then this will actually be the first remake for which I've actually played through the original game. Like, I played Fire Red, and I never played Gen 1 before. I played Heart Gold, got halfway through, and was like, I'm too lazy to grind, and the Elite Four is beating my ass, so I just kind of stopped.
Oh, you weren't even halfway
And then
through.
Oras, I never played Ruby Sapphire. I mean, I played Emerald, but I still played
It's the
fuck,
third game.
which one
Right?
was it?
It's the third game.
Yeah. Fuck, which one was it? I can't remember names. Alpha Sapphire. I still played Alpha Sapphire, but also I got it as a birthday gift, so I didn't spend the money on it. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed Alpha Sapphire for what it was. It might have been because it had been years and years since I'd played Emerald. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Maybe Gen 4. Maybe Gen 4 remake would be cool. Maybe we get another theme that's cool like Zinnia's theme, but in Gen 4. You know? Who knows?
I never thought of it that way, where this could be the first remake that like a generation of players come into where they played the original game for. I didn't even realize that. That is true. Not many people say they came in Gen 2 or 3, but Gen 4 is like a big one.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I
what?
can see that then. I can see that.
Gen 4 needs a remake. You know why?
So,
Wanna know
not
why?
for 24 seconds of Chansey killing?
No. So they can have more than 2 lines of fire Pokemon in the fucking game.
Fuck, yeah!
One of them being the fucking starter.
Yeah, and then the other one being Rapidash. I had a
Yep.
Rapidash.
That's
And
your
then in
only
Platinum,
choice.
I migrated my Charizard from Fire Red, so I just had a Charizard.
Oh, thank God.
So you know.
I mean, I just call that impressive. That's just impressive. They only had one non-starter
Fire type, yeah.
Fire type. That's that. I mean, I mean, when you think about it, that is pretty impressive for the designs that came out in Gen 4.
Like, did they just forget? Or were they just like, this
It was
is
a
on
flex.
purpose, totally?
No, it's a fucking flex. It's 100% a flex.
Oh man.
I mean, Drifblim is like part fire, right?
What the fuck
It
are
gets
you
flare
talking
boost.
about?
It gets flare
Or does it
boost.
just have flamethrower?
It
and
gets
that's
fire
still
moves?
get it?
No, it gets flare boost as an ability. I think it can't learn flame. No, it can't learn flamethrower. No
Hold
way.
on, I need to see this shit.
Because doesn't
Diving
Flint
assault
have a
Pokedex.
Drifblim and it uses flamethrower?
When
It
the
uses
fuck
Will-O-Wisp.
did that happen?
Is Will-O-Wisp? Oh.
As well as, does it learn flamethrower?
My memory
What
is
is this?
terrible.
It has
Drifblim.
flame. I know it has Will-O-Wisp.
It has
Oh, it
Sunny
has flare
Day,
boost. Yeah.
Will-O-Wisp,
Oh, it's Flying Ghost. Oh.
and that's it. I don't see any of the fire moves.
Yeah, I think it's just
fire
Will-O-Wisp.
moves.
Because I remember I was like, why the fuck does Flint have a Drifblim?
They probably because they're like, we need to give. They're like, we don't have fire Pokemon for him. Quick, his theme is lighting stuff on fire. Damn it, we're still in a hole. Put Drifblim. Fuck it.
Pokemon team. I'm
Oh
looking
my
this up. I'm
goodness.
actually curious. Fint. No, Flint. Thank
Flint?
you.
Flint.
Damn Fint of the Elite Four.
I feel like the
Oh,
first
that's
time I saw
why.
him, I was like, why does he have clown hair?
He has all of the fire Pokemon in the fucking region.
Wait,
Yep.
He's got Rapidash, Infernape, Drifblim, Steelix with Fire Fang, Lopunny with Fire Punch.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the hell is his team? Why is it like this?
They all
Damn it,
got
is it
Sunny
because
Day.
Lopunny is hot? And people with Steelix could be described as hot.
So Raz, when are we gonna start the RGC? Again? I'm just-
We can start it next week.
They're actually going
Oh,
to record one without me, not tell, and then just prank all of you for an early April Fool's Day. Or it's just going to become a reality and I cry.
Wouldn't it be like late April Fool's Day at this point?
No, early. 10 months early.
That's kind of interesting. Like, at what point do you consider it early versus late in regards to celebrating or acknowledging a day?
Perspective.
Like, at what point? Because I feel like for me, it's once you hit the 6-month mark and anything
Agreed.
past that, it's early. But before that, it's late.
Agreed. I agree.
Let's see.
Time is weird.
It is.
So is Steelix on a fire team.
Dude, I always wondered growing up why Flint didn't have all fire types, and it never occurred to me it was because there just weren't any in the game.
Same.
I didn't worry about it because I had
Yeah.
fucking Infernape. So I never
Dude,
did.
I'm just happy they tried to move away from typing in general, right? Like that's what I liked about like what Sun and Moon, or not what Sun and Moon, but what Sword and Shield tried to do was to at least make Leon incredibly diverse, similar to like what Blue was, right? Where
Mhm.
you know we came from Getsis, who was just, oh yeah, I'm incredibly weak to to dark, thanks, and then How just had shitty Pokemon. Actually, no, he kicked my ass, didn't he? A little bit. No, he didn't. I beat him, but like I don't know, like I almost wonder when we're gonna have Cynthia level trainers again. Like Cynthia and Leon. I want more tough people like Leon. I want it around themes, not so much the typings anymore. That's what I thought maybe Flint was trying to do. But clearly I was wrong 4 gens later.
Yeah. That is interesting though, because Blue and Cynthia kicked my ass so many times as a kid.
They're tough.
So many times.
They strong.
I remember I think this was the fight before I actually beat Cynthia, because I was really bad at the game because, you know, being a child and all. But so I had Empoleon as my starter, right? And everyone on my team was dead, and all I had left was Empoleon, and my Empoleon knew, was it Drill Peck? It knew some flying type move. But yeah, don't ask me. But I had no PP left, and there was just this fucking Rose Raid, and it kicked my ass because I couldn't do anything to it. And I was
Dude.
really sad. And I was like, well, okay. And then I beat her eventually. But you know, that was like the most crushing defeat I had.
Roserade is terrifying in that gen at least.
Yeah, it was. It was. Okay, let's see. Champion-wise. Ones that I actually fear. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Leon.
I fear Steven.
Steven, you know what?
I feel like
Or as
I don't know.
Steven. Or as Steven was terrifying.
Was
Yeah,
he?
had Mega Metagross. The fuck she's
Mega
just
Metagross,
true.
terrifying.
He was actually tough. See, the thing is, what was really weird is between Gen 3 and Gen 6, we had themed rivals. Because Diantha was also themed fairy type, right?
Yeah, but she had like
Was she?
Hawlucha and stuff.
Did she?
Yeah.
I think she had Hawlucha.
Let me pull up her team because she had
Oh,
like
yeah,
I'm
she
pretty
did
sure
Hawlucha.
she had like, the Hertz team.
I remember Mega
I'm pretty
Gardevoir and Hawlucha.
Yeah, I remember the Gardevoir. I remember, I think, a Carbink, I think.
Let's see. She had oh god, it freaked out on me. Let's see. The irregular is she had Hawlucha,
Yeah.
Gardevoir, Tyrantrum, Aurorus, Gorgeist, and Goodra.
I thought she had a more fairy team for some reason. You know what? Now that I look at it, even Steven didn't have a full steel team.
Let's
What did
see,
Steven have then? If it wasn't all
He
Steel?
had Skarmory, Aggron, and Metagross, and then he had Cradley, Armaldo, and Claydol.
He had a clay doll? Oh, what the fuck?
yeah, but it was
In
kinda
Ruby and
useless.
Sapphire, yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Does he change his team up in
Alpha
Emerald? Nope.
Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire? Actually, in Alpha Sapphire. Oh, yeah, in the World Championship, he's even cooler. In Alpha Sapphire. Oh, no, he had the same thing. Never mind. Maybe I just didn't remember this correctly. But
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
maybe it was
okay.
just the fact that it was Mega Metagross.
Yeah, he had
Same team.
Metagross, Armaldo, Cordilli, Ragnar.
Oh, never. Oh my God. Never mind. Hold on.
What?
Hmm.
What's the difference between this champion? When does he get the Aerodactyl? Oh, that's the rematch. Holy shit!
Yeah.
He gets an Aerodactyl in the rematch? Ooh.
In
And
the
a-
rematch, he
and
gets
a-
Carbink and Aerodactyl, which is a really weird trade up from Claydol and or from Cradley and Armaldo.
That's coverage.
Interesting.
Carbink doesn't do shit. Wait,
What
Carbink
the fuck
learns
are you
Psychic?
talking about? Yes, you ding dong.
It learns
Carbink is
sucks
good.
offensively. It sucks offensively.
Listen, man, it's a piece of rock.
Sucks offensively.
It's a fucking rock.
Golem's a fucking rock, and he fucks.
What the fuck are you talking about? Drop it in a fucking puddle. It's dead.
Okay, let me just kick Carbink, and it's dead.
But do you want to really kick a
Okay.
rock though? Like it's
Okay,
a pretty
fine,
hard rock.
I'll hit it with my iron tail.
Quick fact of the day. My first ever shiny that I caught and found was Carbink.
That's sad. I'm
Wow.
sorry for your loss.
It is. And guess what? It was in Gen 7 too.
Oh,
Oh,
Might I mention I've been playing since fucking Gold? When they implemented the shinies?
I still have yet to catch a shiny in my lifetime or see one. I've never seen one in an official game.
One day.
what? You haven't watched my content then? Because remember that Larvitar?
I mean, I've seen them. I just
Also, yeah, fuck
haven't
that Larvitar.
seen one in my game myself.
Oh,
You know.
yeah.
What was the newest shiny Noob that you fucking murdered?
Oh, Caterpie?
Yeah.
You murdered a shiny Caterpie?
No. I was testing Storm Silver because we're going to be
Yeah.
testing that right in time for the Poke Monthly this weekend. So I just happened to fire up the game like, okay, let me run through this quickly to see if it runs correctly. And then I find a fucking shiny Caterpie first try going through the route. I'm just like,
my
well,
God.
this is never happening again. See you in 2021 for the next shiny I kill in Nuzlocke. But I technically didn't kill this one. I just deleted the game. So it like
You
died
murdered.
indirectly.
Huh.
It's murder. Let's see.
It's more like exile. I wouldn't say murder. It's exile.
What is Iris's team? Oh.
Who's
That's
Iris?
great.
Oh yeah.
The
Ugh.
champion of Gen 5?
Dude, I don't remember Iris as a champion. She's actually okay. Ones I don't fear, Iris. I don't fear Diantha.
I mean, this is pretty strong, this team. The rematch team I'm looking at right now is
Okay,
Hydreigon.
but I'm not talking. I'm talking
Salamence.
like when you play through it, right?
I was terrified.
I don't fear. I don't fear Lance actually as much as I probably should. But it's Gen 2. It's pretty hard to fear anything in that. I think I just stopped fearing it more because I'm just like, you know.
She's got a Lapras with Zoom Lens and Hydro Pump, Blizzard Thunder, and Sting.
That's trolly as hell.
And a Flying Gem fucking Archeops. Jesus.
Dude, that's actually real movesets. Why don't I fear her?
busted.
That's sad.
And then Focus Sash Haxorus, Aggron, Automatize? Why?
Probably because Dragon Dance is broken.
Maybe.
Gotta make it easy.
Hydreigon. Hydreigon's I guess. I always wanted to try and like do good with Hydreigon, but now with that 4 times weakness to Fairy, it's just like, hey, I came out in this gen, guys. I'm really strong. Can't wait for the next gen when I kick butt. Oh, oh no.
Rip.
He's just talking to his little dragon hand arm faces. Like, oh,
Dragon hands arm faces.
that's what those are, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the poor thing. Poor thing just introduced to be decent and then
Oof.
Top tier to UU. No, it's OU still in Gen 6.
Salamence with Life Orb. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't
Holy
fear her.
You should. You must have not rematched her, I guess.
Probably. No, I definitely didn't.
Oh wait,
No
this is
rematch.
challenge mode. That's why. Whoops.
But I've never played white on challenge mode. I've only played black 2, white 2 on challenge mode.
That's what it's from.
Dude, what? That's on Dude, that's actually a real game. Wow.
Yeah. The only difference between her regular match and her rematch is that fucking Salamence swaps out for dumb Drugadon. So yeah. Man, what other champions is there? There's Blue Trace. I forgot that was his name. Jeez. Does anybody even fear Lance? Like, is he scary?
He was.
I mean,
In Gen 2, he's scarier than Gen 1 for sure.
I haven't
Gen 1,
seen
he's
his
a
Gen
joke.
2 team. Let's see. Gen 2.
His Gen 2 team is 3 Dragonites, an Aerodactyl, Charizard, and
Gyarados.
Gyarados, yeah. Like,
I
it's
always
terrifying
wondered-
on paper.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why
it
does he
is.
have 3 Dragonites?
There's only 4
But
dragons
he's the
in the
Dragon
game.
Master.
So they decided to shove the rest of this team full of Dragonites?
Well, Dratini and Dragonair are too easy, and Kingdra was on Claire. So,
Yeah, but he was better than Claire.
well, Claire not because they both
story-wise.
suck.
Yeah, true. Let's see what Pokemon Fire, Lit Red, and Leaf Green rematch team is Gyarados, Dragonite, Kingdra, Aerodactyl, another Dragonite. Oh man. Oh, but the movesets are a lot different. One's
Wait,
actually
so-
good.
Wait, why didn't they just give Flint like 4 Rapidashes?
Because they're like, wow, that was
Dragonite.
pretty stupid when we did that with Lance. Let's not do that again.
Lance is the example, of course. Yeah, totally.
Oh man.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the most recent and scary version of Lance.
Totally not Agatha being the real example, where Agatha's a ghost type Elite Four, but she has a Golbat. And then
Close
2
enough.
Haunters and 2 Gengars. Or, no, wait, what did she have? She had 2 Haunters. Was it 1 Gengar or 2?
One.
Was
Yeah,
1, and then
one.
what else did she have? Did she have Golbat, and what was her 5th poke?
God, let's see. Agatha.
Was it
How do I
it
spell
wasn't a
Agatha?
Weezing, was it? Was it a
Agatha. It was. Wait, what gen are we talking, real quick?
Gen 1?
Okay.
Because you learned this way before you learned it from Lance. At least Lance had Dragonites and Dragonair. She's just, she's carrying the same thing. Yeah, she had an Arbok.
She has Gengar, Golbat, Haunter, Arbok, and yeah, she did
Oh,
have 2 Gengars.
2 Gengars. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's her?
She's actually the
scariest
poison type
version?
user.
Oh man, and Let's Go. What's she got? Oh, no, never mind.
Well, I
Why did I
mean,
even ask? Oh man,
Dude.
her rematch in Fire Red and Leaf Green though. Look at that. Gengar, Crobat, Misdreavus, Arbok again. Just chilling.
she's got a
Hang
little
Gengar.
Marowak
Does she?
in a rematch.
I didn't see
In the
that.
rematch, she does.
Oh wow, that's cool.
In Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, yeah, her rematch is in a little Marowak. That's threatening.
I guess.
My favorite is in her gym leader castle for Pokemon Stadium. She has a Venusaur.
Jesus.
What?
She's just a poison type Elite Four member.
Basically.
Why does she have a Jinx? What? Round 2, her team is Jinx, Alakazam, Arbok, Gyarados, Venusaur, Gengar. What?
Jeez.
See, that's the type of variety we need. It's what she views herself as, Jinx, Alakazam, her ideal man, Arbok, what she's like personality-wise, Gyarados, what she's also like personality-wise, Venusaur, because poison, and Gengar, because fuck it.
I don't see
No?
why
Okay.
you fear Cynthia. I'm looking at her Pokemon World Tournament team.
What are you looking at her World Tournament team for?
I don't know. Is that supposed to be
Think back to
scary one?
Gen 4, dude. The Garchomp comes out, you shit your pants because you weren't smart about typings back then.
I guess.
I
I
mean, I was.
I think I used ice moves on it. I don't think.
Gamma. Her
You know what,
team
you're
is
right.
Spiritomb, Roserade, Gastrodon, Milotic, Lucario, Garchomp.
I think
That's
the
terrifying.
Lucario was the one that I didn't understand.
Yeah, Lucario I couldn't beat. Well, I beat it, but it was tough. And then her other one with frickin' Platinum was even worse because she had a Togekiss before it became Fairy type.
Where?
Instead of the Gastrodon, she had Togekiss.
Oh.
But we do have to realize one thing. You know why these were a lot easier than they should have been?
Why?
The AI level. We need harder AI. That's the problem.
Yeah. Man,
Like,
I've
if the
been thinking, just
Mhm.
coding wise, how they coded this AI. Like, I'm just seeing so many ways they could have done it, and I
Mhm.
guess they've learned to do it better, but still. I don't know.
Like, turn the AI up. Like, literally. That's why I think Leon was so hard. Leon was actually a smart, like, he had good AI, right?
Well, yeah, because they had a lot of different conditions that they wrote into the AI.
Yeah. Even Getz is sucked at AI. Who is really good at AI in the newer games? Wasn't Hal really good at AI too in Gen 7?
God, no.
His champion team wasn't AI good? I'm trying to remember.
I think Professor Kukui's.
Kukui, I think, was good. I think. He had real
think
movesets,
so.
so I think it's hard for the AI to mess up from there. But even then, that's no excuse for the other gens then.
Probably.
Gen 1 cheated. because that whole thing that Raz explained where like read your moves or whatever.
Was Alder a bug type?
Yes, he was. Yes, he
Elite?
was. Yeah, he's the Bug Light Elite format. He's the bug type
fuck?
champion.
That's
But he was
stupid
tough, wasn't he?
Pokemon. He looks alright so far. I mean, he has Volcarona, so that's like busted because it got Quiver Dance. And it's very high level. Let's see. What's he got? They change him around so much, damn. Black and White 2, he ends up getting Volcarona, Conkeldurr, Rheoniclus, Crocodile, Chandelure, Brave, a fucking balanced team apparently. I'm sorry, what?
What?
I'm looking at his team, and then I look right under. I'm on Bulbapedia, by the way.
Okay.
Deceased Pokemon. Larvest, Volcarona. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, remember the Larvesta or the Volcarona we catch is supposed to be like the ghost of his dead one or whatever.
Well, I've never played through 2. So.
Basically, they explained that the reason why he has that link to Relic Castle is because his Volcarona died a long time ago or something like
Dude,
that.
I don't know anything about Alder.
Well, the idea is the Larvesta, I believe, is supposed to be the child of the Volcarona that was killed. Like the
How
Larvesta you
is it
catch in the
killed?
ruins. I don't remember. I don't remember how it dies. That's why it gets us. See, that's what makes Gen 5 so freaking good. Like they make reference to it, and then like in Black 2, White 2, if you actually explore it, it gives you back like you have the background story to understand how you go catch Larvesta.
What the fuck?
Like that's so freaking cool. Do it again. Just do it again. All you gotta do is repeat that. Do it again. Do
Yeah,
a Gen 4. I want to see what happens in a post Giratina world.
I gotta
Do
play
it.
Black 2.
Yeah, it's good. No, it's good.
I've
Trust
never
me.
touched it, so
It's a good game. You've seen me Nuzlocke before. It's a really good game.
I sort of.
What do you mean?
When I watch you play, I don't listen to the story. I listen to the
I don't
times
really
you yell
pay
because
attention to the
something
story.
dies. Yeah,
Wait, what?
exactly.
Excuse me? Did you just
What?
call out death? Did you just
No.
call out Pokes dying in my Nuzlocke?
Exclamation mark spin.
Oh, can we not? Can we not? Can we just forget that run happened, please?
Man.
Is it over?
Christ.
I haven't
Oh,
been
we
keeping
lost.
up
We
in a
lost.
while.
Oh,
Yeah.
like at the end too.
The fourth of 5 trainers in the Elite Four too.
Man,
Oh.
some
It was a tragic
bullshit
loss.
happened.
It was a very tragic loss.
Fucking Steelix ruined this fucking run.
Yep. Literally, Steelix killed that whole run. And you know what? Explosion was legal because if you brought an Onyx over from Gen 1, Onyx learns Explosion via TM.
Oh,
So it
that's
wasn't a
fucking
cheeky
cool.
move. It's just like the most specific shit you wouldn't know unless you're an expert beyond my level. And I know a lot about the games.
That's bull.
That's like next level knowing every useless fact in game. That pissed me off. And then we got cheesed again. What was it 2 Zap Cannons or something like that killed off one of our main Pokemon, and then and then it was the Raichu as well. Like the Raichu knew Thunder Surf because it was the special Pikachu. Yeah, it was just for Nuzlocking. We needed a much better team that chat didn't choose for me. So sorry, chat, but
I'm
this
still
one's on
salty.
you.
It's all chat's fault.
It's all chat's
I'm
fault.
salty.
It's the point of the run. Are you guys ready for Nuzlocke BR?
What?
Nuzlocke Battle Royale.
Yep.
What?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, grand reveal, Nuzlocke Battle Royale. Only if you
What?
listen to the podcast.
Whoa. Exclusive insider
Yep.
Whoa.
information.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna do Nuzlocke Battle Royale. We're gonna be the first channel ever to do it. And now that I said that, I have to make this happen really quickly before someone takes that from me.
But
So
people
basically,
I don't really think people know what it is unless you would explain it. Because
well, should I explain it?
I mean, no, if you don't, if you're
Oh.
paranoid about someone stealing the idea.
But I'm always about people Paris.
It's okay, I'll steal the
But that just
idea.
means that they respect the idea. I mean,
This
Gamma,
is
you're
true.
invited to it. I need other streamers. If I do it by myself, it's not bad, but it's gonna be done mainly for charity. It's gonna be done for Extra Life this year
Okay.
because I got like Jez and Link and all them in on it.
If
So they're
that's
all
the
excited about it.
case, as long as I can make the time, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean the issue right now with the Battle Royale, to not give too many details, other than the fact that you are now exclusive knowers of it,
Ooh.
is it's finding a common currency system that everyone can do, because the idea is to build up the currency. So I'd either have to wipe everyone's new bits, which I'm going to do eventually anyways, also insider exclusive news.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do it as like a sellout lock. Like, I don't want to do a sellout thing for that, because then it becomes a little muddy. But if it's for charity, I don't give a shit. Kill run, go for it. Or kill other people's runs, go for it. It's all for charity. But if I can figure out a way to do it, we're gonna obviously test it with stuff on the channel without needing money. And if it goes over well, it's gonna be even more fun when you do it with multiple people. So yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be things I'm gonna run through a few people to see what they think and get it cleaned up well, because I'm not a BR player, but I know what people like to see in BR, and chat influenced BR. Doesn't that sound fun?
Sure
Sounds
does.
like, because it could be like pineapple on pizza versus heathens, and go from there type of thing.
Damn. All right.
See, I was thinking like Splatfest ketchup versus mayo type of thing.
Yeah,
and then
that's
you're
what I
just like,
meant to go for.
Pizza versus heathens.
Yeah, that's what I meant to go for. But I'm glad you caught on to that, Raz. Gen 1ers versus Gen 4ers.
Oh man.
Damn.
Except I don't know how to do that to keep it like good for people in chat, because then people are just gonna get incredibly salty. I'm like, no, stop it.
People are gonna
It's
get
for
salty.
fun.
No matter
I
what.
know. Why can't we
Yeah.
just have fun attacking each other? That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Like, you can have fun competition. Like when Gamma and I play each other in Showdown, there's never hurt feelings. We shit talk each other, but it's like, what the fuck you mean?
I'm kidding.
Shit
Fuck
talk
you.
can get serious, I guess.
Yeah, why does shit talk never needs to get serious, right? You just have to you have to know how to shit. I truly believe there's an art to shit talking.
Mhm.
There is an art to shit talk, and you have to know the person a certain amount. But at the same time, even if you don't, like, I've met people, and I'm not a huge, and despite what my closest friends will say, I'm actually not a huge shit talker. I'll only talk shit if you talk shit at me. That's literally my mantra with shit talk. I will not talk shit to someone who doesn't talk shit to me. And if I ever break that, let me know, because I want to keep that mantra pure. But
You could call it your shit mantra.
what?
The
Did you
shit
just call my moral
mantra?
shit?
What?
No,
Oof.
you did. It's a descriptor.
It's a descriptor.
Gamma, are you trying to throw English at me and not know what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm kind of tired.
Don't I always do this?
I always sound like this when I'm tired.
God, you have to go to work.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Tell my room for being hot as balls at like fucking 11.
Oh,
I have to
dude,
go
there's
to bed
nothing.
at like 7.
There's no better feeling than waking up, like going to bed in a dry bed, and then waking up like you've woken up in a pool.
Literally a fucking kiddie pool on my bed.
Yep.
That sounds very gross.
I mean,
It is.
It is.
Especially when you live with
Was I
people.
making it sound like it was a vacation? Because it's most certainly not.
Especially when you live with people who don't want to turn the air conditioning on, even though it doesn't work that great. But it's better than fucking dying of heat stroke.
I mean, AC gets super expensive.
It
So
does.
Yeah, no, I agree. But also, dying, funeral costs are pretty expensive too.
oh god.
I mean, he's right though. He is right.
I came to realize after we installed solar panels all over the roof of our house
Mhm.
that we turned the AC on much more because we barely pay for it now, and it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Man, I wish
So
we could
get
do that.
solar panels.
Dude, I
Good.
wish, but we're renting.
If I could afford that, holy shit.
And my landlord's a scumbag, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, I got one of those. One day I'll afford a house and buy a solar panel, and then I'll
Solar
leave all the
panels are good
I'll leave
too.
all the lights and air conditioning on, and then have a LAN party.
And then
all the
whenever you're
computers.
whenever you're not consuming energy, you kind of like send it back to the grid. So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, I'm making money.
I
Sort
know,
of.
that's the
It's
best
like
part.
literal
It's like a credit,
pennies,
right?
but
Yeah, no, I'm down. Money is money. It's better than pennies is better than owing them hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yep.
Man, I don't know if I ever told you guys this once, but like fucking back when we first moved here, it was around winter. So we had to have the heat on a lot, and otherwise we'd fucking freeze to death. And even with the heat, it didn't do too much. So we did that. And I think like in November we got $1,000 fucking electric bill.
Jeez.
And we're just like, what the fuck? Because the thing is, we were turning it off when we didn't need it. And we were using it was just a fucking mess, dude. And now it's still like maybe $600 even though we don't use the AC much. It's fucking crazy. Make sure to turn off all the lights and everything. You know? I don't know. It's fucking dumb. Get solar panels, people. It's a smart move.
If you can afford
It's
it.
an investment, though. Yeah.
Or if you own your house.
It takes a while to pay it back.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not paying thousands of dollars a month for electricity.
But yeah, be aware that it's something you have to pay off over time before you start saving actual money.
There's also certain taxes that can be applicable to you, at least in Canada. Like for my cousin on the farm. What's that?
There's grants and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like they'll also charge depending on what you're using them for and stuff like that, or the price difference. I don't remember all the details, but yeah, I know that it's like as usual, it gets resistance because we're gonna lose money, and I'm just like, stop that, stop being you. Let's be good to the world. Why is everybody shitty to everything?
Oh my goodness. That's interesting news. Another breaking news. So it's actually really coincidental. I've been watching the fuck out of I'm rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. I'm actually almost done. Apparently Nickelodeon and fucking Smite are teaming up and giving
Smite.
Yeah.
Smite?
Yeah, you know Smite.
Yeah.
They are going to make Aang, Zuko, and Korra characters in the game.
What?
That's a lot. Oh
No,
my god.
I know, right? But okay, so I was watching the trailer really quick. It's weird. I don't think Dante Bosco voiced Zuko, so it's really weird hearing that. Whatever. It's fine.
Oof.
Hold on, I gotta find it. I want to find it.
Do the others have their original voice actors?
I think Aang sounds like himself. I did not hear a word Korra said, so
Okay.
maybe.
Uh,
Are they considered gods though? Because Smite's a game of gods.
I mean, they're the closest thing to gods.
What
Except
about Zuko?
Listen, Zuko. He's a guy. You know, he's got
He's cool
swords and
enough.
shit. You know.
I mean, I don't know much about Avatar, so I don't know like their godly status, right? That's what I'm asking. Like, they're not gods, are they? I know
Avatar's
Aang is
basically a
kind of.
demigod. He's
Yes,
basically
yeah.
a demigod. So is Korra.
Is she
Zuko.
really?
She's the Avatar.
Oh, she becomes the next Avatar, right?
Yeah, she's the next Avatar.
Right. Wait, she's the actual Avatar?
Yeah.
The
Avatar comes around every 100 years?
What?
She born every 100 years or
What'd you say?
something?
Oh,
I forget.
Oh, so he was like frozen for like 99 years. It just so happened that when he learns that he's the Avatar, she becomes the next Avatar?
No.
He dies like 90 years later.
He dies?
Yeah.
Who's Korra?
That's what happened.
Korra is born. The Avatar spirit goes from one person to the other, and then spoilers, bad things happen.
Nope.
The girl's wait, hold on.
Yes.
What's her name? Katara? What's her name?
That's Aang's
that's Aang's wife.
Yes, I just realized I thought Katara was Korra. I apologize.
Okay, I was gonna say, Noob, I hate to break it to you and spoil you, but in about 90 years minimum, you're gonna die. So am I.
Why?
That's how the world works. Unless they invent immortality at some point.
Yeah, let's work on that, please.
Wow, I just got dark. But yeah, no, it looks cool.
Thanks,
like,
man.
Like, look at the trailer. It's weird, but it's cool.
God damn it.
Yeah, what the fuck is with
Thanks.
Zuko's voice? It's so off-putting.
Oh man.
Like, tell me I'm not crazy. I don't hear you telling me I'm not crazy. I'm scared. Yeah, that's a thing that happened apparently. So, what else is there? Guys, are you alive? Hello?
I'm sad now.
Oh,
Yes, we're alive.
okay. I was just worried because my thing was frozen for a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's a thing. Avatar is in Smite. I don't know why Zuko's there,
Interesting.
but I guess it's because he's a badass. That's all.
I guess.
Oh. Didn't they just bring somebody else from a different game series into Smite recently? Curious. Let's see. When are they gonna bring Kratos in, huh? What about that? Kratos
Yeah,
is
where is
God.
he?
Yeah, what the fuck? Where's Kratos? Come on, Sony. Drop them the permission to use Kratos.
I would think that Kratos would be in Smite. Yeah.
I know, right? You would. Oh, never mind. It's not a guy from a different game. It's fucking Cthulhu. I forgot.
Fucking Cthulhu.
Yeah, just straight up Cthulhu. Good old Dark Lord Cthulhu. Little tentacle
Interesting.
boy. Man. So that's a thing. What other good news did we have? Because I think we ran out of depressing news. I think I ended it on a high point with the fucking "you're gonna die eventually." Jesus. Oh god. What else did we have? Noob, help! Raz, help! What else did we have?
Like news.
Yeah, it's not depressing.
Don't ask me. I've been playing PSO2 for a whole week
What the
without
fuck?
talking.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this whole time. I'm like, wait a minute, Raz. What the fuck? We're doing a
Again with
podcast.
multitasking.
Ugh.
I mean, to be fair, I'm yeah, what else happened? In the news? Like we talking just like actual news, like what we were talking about before news? It could
Didn't
just
we
be
have
any
more
news.
stuff we wanted to talk about? I forget.
No, we touched on all 4 topics.
All right, we got through all the depressing stuff.
I mean 2 topics because we didn't talk about super depressing topics per se.
Oh yeah, true.
Totally. What? Where am I?
I don't know what we're talking
Oh god,
about.
I'm Gamma.
What? I don't know anymore.
Where
let's
are you?
let Raz list of stories. Do you still have that, or did you hide that under the rock that you came out of?
Trick Room Trials, Jesus is my
Right.
homeboy,
Oh,
Assassin
right.
Grandma. Assassin Grandma, wait, what?
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 Assassin. Oh, that was my dream.
Assassin
Right.
Oh,
Assassin
let's hear
Grandma.
about Assassin Grandma then.
I'd rather hear about Jesus is my homeboy.
No, let's talk about the Assassin Grandma.
We're only 84 episodes away from that story.
Oh man, you know what I saw the other day?
Uh.
That reminded me it was a thing at some point.
Uh.
Remember Dolores?
Dolores. Yeah.
Hmm?
I found the clip, and I was just watching it like, God damn it.
Yep. You know,
Fucking Muriel, Dolores, whatever the fuck we called her.
it was Dolores. You know what the sad thing is?
What?
I was actually going to pseudo troll you and make a YouTube video that was going to be a creeper commentary, but done with Dolores.
I think you told me about that. Why didn't you do it?
Because that's when my voice started to get really bad, remember?
Oh,
that's when I started having voice problems. However, I think I still saved. Did I just toss it? Oh, I think I just threw it out. I had it. Hold on, let me find the sticky note.
Next creeper commentary when? He's running.
Also, what's a Dolores? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I'll find the clip.
You should probably explain it, Gamma.
You can explain it because you are Dolores. I need to find the clip.
Oh, this is trippy.
So yeah, you can. Okay, so for those who are listening, Dolores was a voice character I did for Gamma's content, where it's essentially an old grandma that escaped from Guantanamo Bay, and is just like the badass grandpa or grandma rather. So I went so ham, I may or may not have damaged my voice forever. And yeah. So I used to make a lot of references, and her lore was kind of deep, like the whole Guantanamo Bay thing. She ran that, and she sleeps in a coffin.
Yep.
Because beds are too comfy. She feels much more comfortable in a coffin. And the coffin is under Gamma's bed. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't know how that ended up that way, but yeah, that was a thing.
You're just not aware of it. So
There's one of the clips, Raz.
I
You
am
can see that later.
listening to it now.
Okay. Yeah. What the heck? Oh, are we playing the board game on Wednesday?
Oh my goodness.
What time?
Whenever.
11? Yeah, sweet. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 11's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with starting earlier because we have all day because I'm participating in Twitch Blackout.
Oh, in the
So-
day?
Yeah, during the day and night
Okay.
potentially.
Oh.
Like I took that day off on purpose to support Twitch Blackout. So
I will have to see. Because I have to do some blood work at some point, and also I have D&D that day.
yeah, well, if we do one earlier, I don't care if it's a 2, 3, or 4 player game.
Mhm.
We did a 3-player game the other night. So
Yep.
and then
I have to get working on that base code too. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
do that soon.
But yeah, Raz, essentially, it got to the point where I tilted Gamma because he couldn't take the voice, and it was very much a pleasant nuisance for him.
Nice. It just reminds me of the old chocolate lady in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I was trying to aim for that.
Chocolate.
It was a mix of Howard's mother from Big Bang Theory, and yeah, I guess
Nice.
that one. So it was pretty impressive. I could probably do it again, but I'd have to get back into character, and I like my voice. So
Yeah, protecting your voice is generally a good thing.
it is part of all of my jobs. It is necessary. It's a shame though.
Wait, what part of it is a shame? It being a part of all of your jobs, or
No, it's a shame that it hurts my voice.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you bringing Dolores back?
Do you want it? I thought it upset you and made you really uncomfortable.
I thought it was funny, and I pretended.
yeah,
it was
okay.
comfortable.
A bunch
And
of
I-
shut up
it was
noobs on
a-
screen
okay.
doesn't make it sound like that.
Her name was originally Muriel.
No,
And
Muriel's
I-
her sister, remember? Isn't
don't
Dolores
remember.
the older sister?
I don't remember. I
Muriel?
remember bringing up the name Dolores because it was my grandma's name, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no, that sounds like just like my grandma. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
right. Yeah. I'm the cool sister of your grandmother. That's what it was.
I guess.
Because is that when we were doing the family thing?
I don't remember. I just
Like,
remember I was trying to find a fucking shiny Staryu, and that was it.
Like, wasn't it supposed to be like you and Marie were the parents, and then Tim and Ox were the kids, or something like that?
What the fuck?
What? What's
I
this
don't
weird
remember
ass
any of
family
this.
tree?
Wasn't there a Oh wait, no, sorry, hold on. It was Cy and Marie in my chat. Cy and Marie are the parents of Officer and Ox, who are brother and sister, fraternal, I believe. And then, oh man, what was it? Diego was drawing it out a long time ago.
I don't
was-
remember.
You know that
Ah.
meme with the mathematical formulas and the lady?
You know, I'm doing that right now.
Exactly what this is.
My face is going all over the place. I'm doing like the hands and counting on my hands. I'm like 4, 7 kids. What was
Oh
this?
my god.
Yeah, there's been some family things, family links on stream, and Gamma's latest is Dolores, his cool grandma that sleeps in a coffin under his bed. Escaped from Guantanamo Bay.
Okay,
Open casket, by the way.
great.
All right. If you're alive, I would hope so, or else you'd be, dying.
Dolores wouldn't speak if she wasn't alive, Raz. She's not supernatural.
This feels like some mummy shit, like the Curse of Dolores.
What would her wait? What would she have? What's a treasure?
Like that she's
Like the
guarding.
like the golden cigar.
I hope
It's
so.
got to be something metal. It can't be something that's not metal.
I don't know. Like metal isn't like actual metal or like heavy
No,
metal?
it's got to be something hardcore. It's got to be something
Okay,
hardcore.
I was about to say.
I mean,
Oh,
if it's a
man.
golden cigar, that's pretty metallic.
I guess. Cigar with a skull on it.
I know you're thinking about it, and yes, Gamma,
man.
it does sound as cool as it comes out.
I fucking can't. What is life?
What is it?
I don't know.
What is
I don't
life?
know. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Oh, I can't wait to see what they put out Wednesday about the Pokemans. I hope they do something fun.
Whoa.
That's not a Let's Go
Pokemans.
game. Not that I didn't like it, but let's get creative.
More like, let's go on to the next one. Am I right?
Oh, I thought it was like
wonder-
Gen 9. Oh, I get it.
Uh,
Wait, hold on. What is your most outrageous like what Pokemon game, because we have Snap coming back, what would be the most outrageous off game or like off series game you would see returning?
Stadia. Oh no. Hey you
No,
Pikachu
outrageous.
2. Hey you Pikachu 2.
oh yeah. I was trying to think of what, but yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of too.
No, I take it back.
With Pokemon Dash.
Pokemon Puzzle League 3.
Oh,
Wait,
I was
what
thinking
3?
Pokemon Ranger.
Dude,
Oh my God,
no,
fuck!
that would be amazing.
Wait, how would they do it though if you don't have a stylus with the
Use
Switch?
the-
You're
Use the waggle stick. Yeah, you
Wait,
can.
what?
Yeah, you can still
They
touch the
sell like
screen.
a wand stylus, like a whip stylus.
But then
Or you
have
could
to
use
buy
the
it to
waggle
play the
stick.
game. Or you could use your finger and your finger will just die.
Yeah. Or you can
Well,
use
I
the
mean, it's
waggle
better than
stick.
you getting that drift on them Joy-Cons.
You would need to use the stick. Because what if you put it in the
Stick 'em.
dock, then you can't play the fucking game?
Or I guess you could just motion control with the Joy-Cons. I guess that's another
Oh,
option.
true?
They give you a brain device to control it with your mind.
I'm concerned.
It's pretty intense.
We did say outrageous.
Yeah, true. No, yeah, I'd be super down for fucking
Puzzle League?
the Ranger.
Picross.
Ranger with another fucking I want Ranger with another mythical Pokemon only available through that as an egg. So that I
Like,
can-
what was it? Was it Fion or Manaphy? I forget.
Manaphy.
Yeah.
Fion is when you breed Manaphy with a Ditto.
I see.
Yeah, so like the hardest Pokemon to shiny hunt period is Manaphy. Would you like me to explain why?
Is it because you
Yes.
need a whole separate game?
You need a whole separate game that has not redeemed its Manaphy. You can't use a used copy to get Manaphy. You gotta have a brand new one sealed so that you can get one fucking egg, and then you gotta transfer it to fucking one game, and then you gotta transfer the egg over to another game, and then back to see if it's the shiny, and then it's a fucking mess. It's
That
a
sounds
huge
like a lot
fucking,
of money.
a lot of money and way too much fucking time.
Oh man.
Like, I probably one check would be about maybe 10 to 15 minutes.
and
you
that's
speed
if you
through
have all the
dialogue.
resources. Yeah.
You got to start a brand new game. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's awful.
It is. It's literally the worst shiny hunt ever.
That's trash.
Period. It is. It sure as hell is.
You know
Oh,
what another
man.
one be good out there?
What?
Give me a real Pokemon Conquest.
You know what? I wanted to give that game a chance. I never did.
It's pretty. You know what? It's good. If you don't compare it to Final Fantasy Tactics, it's good.
It was
I've
one of
never
those
played
like
that, so-
turn-based grid things where
tactics
you
game.
move characters around and
Yeah.
Is it
I
like
see.
Fire Emblem?
Yes, actually, yes, but way less complex and way more disappointing. And that's from a guy who is. You know what? It only disappoints me because of its potential. It's like Gen 4 for me, where the potential was so high for it, but it just felt like they just fell short on it.
I see.
But it was a good game. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was actually a good game. I just wish it was more, and that's not being greedy. I'm just like, the framework is there. They didn't go with it, or they tried to keep it from looking too much like Final Fantasy Tactics or any other tactics game. Like, just go all in. What if we get another mystery dungeon? Lol.
Didn't we just get a remake of the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could do a sequel. Another one.
I fell off after Explorers of Sky. I don't know what happened after that. I
Sequel was
know
good.
there's.
Like
I don't know what
you don't
happened
need
after
to.
that.
It doesn't matter. They're all separate from each other, basically, from what I've been told.
Mm-hmm. But like, were the ones after Sky good in comparison?
No,
Super. They were good. No, it was good. It was good. I like Super.
I guess.
Super's different though. It's way different. It's hard to compare.
Huh? Different? Like how?
It's like the recruit system comes through friendships rather than actually recruiting them in the dungeons. So you impress people and you have to know certain Pokemon to get to know other Pokemon. I mean, if they had kept that with other mechanics of recruiting Pokemon, I think it would have been better. I think they have that though, right? I don't remember. Yeah, it mixes it up. It's decent. The quests are good. The world is larger. You don't just get stuck to one town. As a result,
cool.
yeah. The result though is I don't remember enough to be able to speak on it. I really don't. I remember having a fun time. I know a lot of people crap on it for its speed. Like the game is a little jank, similar to like Oraz jank, but I mean, if you don't compare stuff too much, it's perfectly fine.
I got you.
It's a good game though. Just you'll invest a lot of time if you want to get a lot of done in it. You have to invest a lot of time into it, which is good.
I see.
So it's worth your money.
Whoa.
Wow.
Was there one after that, or was it just Super and then?
It was
Super.
Super, and then there was another one, wasn't there?
Nope.
No. I don't know why I think there was then. It's weird. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, that flew by fast. Damn.
You know what the worst part's gonna be?
What?
One day, when a ton of people listen to this podcast, they're gonna listen to the shit that I'm spewing out of my mouth, and they can be like, "Does this guy know anything in real life?" Because I'm gonna have so many things wrong.
Oh no, I feel like that's gonna be it with like.
We
Me too.
grow as people. Everybody learns.
5 years later,
Don't
it's
matter.
gonna be like.
Wait, hold on, Gamma. I was just talking about like game news. You saying I'm a horrible human being again? What
What?
the hell?
I'm confused.
Now I'm self-conscious. Why?
No,
why?
you're
Why you gotta do this?
What? I'm so. Raz was what?
No,
I'm out.
Noob's just being Noob. It's fine.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I'm tired.
You know what? This is just gonna be the PC after this episode. How do you think about
Yeah.
that?
I mean,
Democracy dictates. I can't do that.
we had the ProPokeNoob
You're gonna start your
podcast.
own. Wait, but you started your own podcast at some point.
I wanted to.
I was part of it.
Yeah,
We're
Gamma
talking
helped
about-
you.
Yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about
the ProPoke podcast. Yeah.
That's
I still-
when I showed up sometimes. It was fun.
And actually watch the battles sometimes.
Don't remind me.
Sometimes, occasionally.
we
Very
had to cover, and that's okay because I mean it's my run tournament, and I am responsible for as much of it as well. I'm way more responsible for it than Gamma is, and I did the job that I need to be. So it's good. We're good. We're good.
Yep.
Gamma, it's gonna be great when the Pro Pokeball becomes the format that I told you about. So
Yep. We'll just have to wait on that.
I guess we're tucking away the grandma assassin or assassin grandma for another day. Even though
Wait,
technically
what
these
was-
are like two badass grandma stories.
True. Yeah, we're gonna have to, because sadly we are running out of time.
What were we gonna ask?
Damn
Greg?
you. Or
For some reason, I was about to be like, wait, what was the assassin grandma thing? But you already explained it, didn't you?
No, we didn't. That
Or
was,
was it-
Dolores is not assassin grandma.
oh,
it's not.
oh.
Yeah,
More
Dolores
stories.
is a separate entity.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's been the PGRC. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
This has been the episode, and hopefully what we said is not degenerate, and that we are good people, and that everybody starts loving each other, because if you don't fucking love each other in the world, I'm gonna fucking smack you. I'm giving an evil glower at the mic. Not the camera, the mic.
At your microphone? Like
I'm
the thing you're speaking into?
You
I
can
feel
hear my
nervous.
seething anger.
Anger.
You can feel my piercing gaze.
I'm pretty concerned.
I don't have concerns. I just have seething anger.
Ugh, anger.
I'm so pissed, guys. And apparently also part aquatic.
You
You're
know what
part
else is
aquatic?
part aquatic?
The end of the episode?
Yeah, Raz, what your stuff? You have people find you outside the podcast.
Was that a sentence?
It's a sentence of me trying to finish up the podcast so we can get out of here because I
Oh
got.
man. Yeah, I'm RazzberryBlitz.
Speedrun.
You can find me on Twitch,
What?
Twitter at
Speedrun?
RazzberryBlitz. I'm probably gonna be changing up things and stuff. We'll see. Something will happen. Yeah.
Sneak
Follow
peek.
me on
sneak
Twitter
peek,
for updates. Okay.
Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Sneak peek.
It's mainly just me changing directions, possibly, because I hate dealing with my shitty internet. So I'm gonna be trying to think of YouTube things to do instead. So we'll see. There's nothing set in stone yet, but
And
Yeah.
subscribed. Ding.
Am I subscribed yet?
I don't know. I don't
forget
really advertise my
bell.
YouTube. It's RazzberryBlitz, and there's like a Smash Bros video on there from like my sophomore year of high school. But you know,
Why don't I
there's
find
there's some Fall Out Boy music, like Fall Out Boy.
You don't pop up when I look you up.
I don't.
I get RazzberryBlitz Lightning Network node setup tutorial.
The fuck?
Oh, there's actually a song named RazzberryBlitz.
I did not know.
Well,
Apparently you are a guitar pedal.
Still.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, there's more insulting things to be. So
True.
I guess. I guess.
it's like a metaphor for people stepping all over me. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no! We don't do that. First of all, that's my job. You give that back. of being self-deprecating, not being. You know what, Gamma? Screw your shit. Go. We're good.
I stream. I think. AmaGamma. Twitch.tv/AmaGamma AMAGAMMA, and same thing on Twitter. Sure. Bye. Noob, do you think?
I thought he just said bye, and I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I'm not
Wait, Raz,
kidding about you.
Yeah,
is your name not capitalized at all?
I don't know. It doesn't have my icon on it because it should
No.
be there.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Well,
It should be capitalized.
because this one's just recommending me to Hillary Duff and Taylor Swift. And if you're into those two artists,
I'm really not.
twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob, where we talk about not this, but we do a lot of nuzlocking as well as fitness and public speaking related information that you can find. We have a lot of fun with the community. Also, you can find me on my socials at Twitter at ProPokeNoob. I'm actually not leaving Instagram, but it's on a giant hold right now. So if you want to go stare at the same picture of me, go to Instagram at ProPokeNoob, but make sure you Follow me on Twitter because that's where it's going to be happening. Also, I do Fiverr work if you're interested in learning more about your public speaking potential. Make sure to find me. Name is Andrew Simonetta. You can go grab that there. And yeah, I am going to completely refrain from talking about butt funneling in this entire episode.
God,
But you literally
damn
just
it.
did.
No, the episode's done. Right?
Craig's still recording. The episode is still
This
happening.
is why I hate
They
it.
heard it all. They know. They're aware.
Follow
Oh,
Hillary Duff official on YouTube.
What?
I'm cutting this. Bye.
End it. Just end it.
I wish I could.
Funneling.